Isn't it fun to be late to the party, Ryan?
That's what we're best at.
This is something, I mean, I don't know, fashionably late.
Yeah. Well, absolutely fashionably late. I mean, that's what I live for. That's me to a T.
I got you.
Oh man. So, Smash Direct is done.
Yes.
I'm going to pompously sip a Snapple right now.
So stupid.
So let's talk about some Smash.
Yeah. As I take a hard gulp of water.
He's like, shit, we're doing this, aren't we?
No, we've been wanting to. You've been wanting to do this for a few days. I've been secretly just hoping you'll be like, "It's too late. We can't talk about it anymore."
You know what?
So
I was waiting too because I was sitting here kind of thinking to myself, I'm like, "Oh man, we might need to skip this, but I'm gonna try really hard to get this going." Let's start with the Grinch leak.
Let's get your pompousness out of the way.
Let me get my rage out of here.
I just want to say before we get started on this, I didn't think 100% that this was real. I wanted it to be real.
Well, I never thought you 100% thought this was real.
And I also like placating you. It was fun watching you just fill with rage.
On the other wide end of this, I was in like the negative thousands percent of the person who believed this was real. I don't believe anyone who's watching, listening, is going to hear our thoughts before.
No, that's the dumbest thing about this. This Grinch leak came out, and we made a video on it on our last podcast episode, which is coming out shortly after this video. And then Nintendo's just like, "No, fuck that. We're just gonna put out a direct today."
I'm sure they looked at exactly what we were planning from a distance and just went, "Fuck them. I don't want them to talk
QC. Fuck these nobodies that nobody listens to yet." Asterisk. Right. If you're listening to us now,
bullshit.
Thank you.
So, fuck you, Nintendo. Not really. Anyway. So, Grinch leak.
Mm-hmm. Confirmed fake.
Confirmed fake.
Now, I'm sure that makes you so happy.
You know what? I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't get joy out of this. The one thing that made me happy about this is because the tinfoil hat people had to take their tinfoil hats off.
I mean, we don't have to.
No, technically you don't have to. Because here's the idea. With the Grinch leak being fake, Banjo could still live in DLC.
Yeah, we'll get there.
I mean, like I said.
We got a lot to talk about.
Well, and here's the thing. Fucking, oh my god, there was so much to cover with this Grinch leak, and all of it was just nothing but conspiracy. Just a conspiracy / coincidence / tomfoolery.
It was a conspiracy that was founded on what looked like real shit.
What looked like a pile of steaming garbage.
I want to bring up the Lonely Goomba on Twitter said something along the lines recently of how, no rumors will ever be real to me anymore. There could be literally a guy on Twitch playing the game, and I would still be like, no, it's fake.
Right? Right? I mean, holy shit. Just to give you a quick couple hit wonders of some of the richness of this leak. There was... Sorry, I don't mean to dive into this too much, but basically the fact that out of the 7 characters that were announced, the one person who people have seen gameplay of and were confirming we're going to be in this game, Incineroar, was not even in the leak.
Mm-hmm.
That's a huge strike one. It's fucking fake. My biggest strike against it is fucking Geno was in the leak. The reason why I'm saying all this is stuff that I've said before, but I'm going to say it again because this may be the only time you hear me scream it at the top of my lungs. Square Enix gives less than 0 fucks about Geno. They have no fucking reason to give Geno to Nintendo to put in Smash. And the thing is, I would love to see Geno in Smash. I'm trying not to be sarcastic, but I'm in that mode now. I'm in it and I'm going full force. I would love to see Geno in Smash. I would love to see Geno in Smash. You know why? Because that is the potential for Super Mario RPG 2. Just like if we get Banjo in Smash, that is a potential for another Banjo-Kazooie game.
Sure.
It's possible. Don't dick tease me, assholes. Take those tinfoil hats off. Don't dick tease me. Don't try to tantalize me with the idea that I'm getting
day long.
Just rubbing that tip.
Oh my God, let's stop.
Don't you dare tease me with a actual sequel to my favorite game of all time. I've been waiting for that thing since 1996.
The Mario and Luigi games are really good.
They're good, but they're not sequels because we don't have Geno, we don't have Mallow, we don't have that. We have kind of that slapstick humor, but it's not as incredibly tight as it was in RPG. It wasn't all there. Now that I got that out of the way, things started getting like really crazy when you sent me that video of the updates of like some of the shit that was going on. I let that Isaac thing get to me.
The video he's talking about is from Kind of Funny Games, just for the record.
Yeah. Tim
Gettys.
Tim Gettys. Yeah, he actually bought Grinch.
Did you watched his thing?
I watched his reaction. And it wasn't out of getting the pleasure. I just wanted to see if he was gonna do what he did, and he did it. And that is he kind of took a steaming dump all over the Direct because the Grinch leak wasn't real.
Sure. Yeah, he let the hype get to him.
Yeah, he let the hype get to him. And I'm not even going to say that because the thing was, he was excited about some things. No lie. But on the scale of the way he acted, he took a shit on it and then said, well, at least it doesn't smell bad, is how I saw it. And I'm just like, yeah, you really let that hype get to you. Yeah. And this is why I don't let that shit get to me. And again, as soon as Geno popped up, I'm like, fuck you, this is not real. Because if this is real, that means Mario RPG 2 might be real. And I do not like being teased and then being told, oh, no, it's not happening. I don't like that shit. I can't do that shit. Fuck it. I think... I know when I watched the Direct and I saw Ken, my first reaction was, these motherfuckers are going to think this is real. And as soon as the eyes started glowing, I'm like, fuck you guys. So I kept it to myself. Go ahead, anyone who's listening, go ahead and watch the kind of reaction video I did to the Nintendo Direct on Facebook. It's up there.
We'll put the link.
It's kind of interesting if you like staring at me, just chilling.
You want to stare at a man, stare at a screen for 40 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I just.
So yeah. As you said, Incineroar roasted the rumors. He came in, he burned it all up. I was at first I was like, well, the Grinch leak's fake, whatever. Incineroar, we figured there'd be a new Pokemon. But as soon as they started showing gameplay, I'm like, he's my new main.
He looks badass.
He looks like Zangief.
Yeah, he's literally a grappler. So. And
they even made reference to Zangief when they talked about his Darkest Lariat. They said it was like a red cyclone. And I was like, oh, Zangief. My boy.
Something I found interesting, I was alerted to this before, was that Game Freak, the makers of Pokemon, have been catching flack over the past couple generations because the fire starter Pokemon keeps becoming a fire fighting type.
Huh.
And they've been getting flack for that.
Incineroar's not a fighting type.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. He's dark fighting.
He's a dark fight, or
dark fire. Sorry.
Yeah, but the thing is, with that, at the same time, throwing him in Smash and then giving him a bunch of grappling moves, what does that feel like?
He's a wrestler.
Exactly, a wrestler. It's a type of fighter. That's what I'm getting at. He's
still fucking cool.
I'm not saying it's not cool. And you know what? I could give two fucks whether or not every single fire fighting type happens to be like the starter, because fucking fire types are badass.
Yeah.
Most of them. I fucking love Blaziken, and he gets flack for being the first one, and I'm like, fuck you, Blaziken's the shit.
Blaziken's pretty cool.
I like him. Moving on from that. That was just a side note.
So they started the direct with that trailer with Ken and Incineroar, and announced soon thereafter that they were the last two characters. They're the last two of the official roster coming with the game when it ships.
All right. Are we going to go into the moment where I cackled like a little schoolgirl?
When Isaac became an assist trophy?
Tell me this. This was something else I was alerted of through a good friend. Hasn't Isaac been an assist trophy in Smash?
I couldn't tell you. I don't use them.
Well, no shit. He's an assist trophy. He's not a character.
No. I mean, I don't use assist trophies when I play Smash games.
Oh.
So I couldn't tell you.
I was told through a friend of mine that he's been an assist trophy maybe since Melee.
Assist trophies weren't in Melee.
Okay, then it would have just been Brawl then.
Right.
So
he might have been. He very well could have been.
And here's the thing. This was one of the big reasons he made as to why he knew the leak wasn't real. Because we have never seen an assist trophy get upgraded to being an actual character ever.
That's true.
So that was one of those things I didn't find out till after the direct.
Right.
And I was just like, that's really interesting. I kind of wish I knew that before the direct.
Yeah,
then I'd have something else to bitch about.
They get locked away
in
the assist trophy land with Waluigi and our dreams.
I mean, and that was the point he made too. He was just like, Waluigi's an assist trophy. We're never gonna see him as an actual character. And I'm like, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's all I got on that. But yeah, Isaac and Shadow are assist trophies. And yeah, as soon as I saw Shadow, I was like, yeah, there goes Shadow. But when Isaac came up, I laughed a little extra hard because they were really riding on the fact that Isaac was supposed to be announced with Isabelle, and it wasn't.
It's also really funny to me though, and Isaac wasn't like they showed him as an assist trophy. There wasn't a single goddamn earthquake, not one. I was just like, does he use earthquake? I haven't played Golden Sun. I need to play Golden Sun.
Oh, I've played one of them. They're fun. There's
just too many games.
It's another RPG.
Yeah, right.
There's another.
Which means I won't be streaming it at least for a long, long time because I've got RPGs hard to stream.
Again, there's just too many good games.
Whoa. Hold your tongue, sir. RPGs are good.
I didn't say all RPGs. I just said there's too many good games out there.
I got you. Anyway, so I wanted to, before we get too deep into the direct, to talk about our point of views, because I don't have a Switch, and I don't plan to get one in the nearby future, but maybe somewhere down the line next year.
Hopefully I do.
I'm always, well, not always, almost always. I've almost always been in a competitive mindset in Smash. I've always kind of followed to the FGC standard of tournament rule set. I don't play with items very often, and when I do, it's not for long because they make me very mad.
Well, it's basically like the lottery.
Exactly, and I hate that. But so I am always... This is simple. Assist trophies. I've never used them. I can't think of a time where I have ever used assist trophies.
Again, it's kind of just for fun.
Right.
So. Well,
sure, but I don't. It's funny because it's fun to like a casual person. I don't get fun out of playing with items at all. I get the exact opposite.
Yeah, and that's fine. I mean, I can go either way with it, just because I have grown up. I mean, I'm sure you did too. We grew up with the... Oh, actually, you may not have. Growing up with the original Smash.
I played the original Smash a lot. I had a friend that had it. I never had it.
Oh, okay.
And so I went over to a friend's house and played it a lot.
Fair enough.
Captain Falcon was my boy back then.
I was a Pikachu boy.
You were top tier. I see.
I was a Pikachu.
So I wanted to throw that out there and make sure that everybody knows everything I say past this moment. I will be talking from a competitive mindset, and I'm not trying to shit on everything that is in this direct.
And I will act like the casual consumer, because that is pretty much what I am when it comes to Smash.
That's cool.
Word.
Okay. Spirits. I'm letting you take
go
over.
Ahead.
I'm letting...
No, go ahead.
Oh,
I know.
Man.
I know. I know it. Just go ahead.
Spirit sucks, man. This is the dumbest thing.
I didn't know you were gonna go full blown.
I don't like it. I don't like any part of it. It's a single player game mode with bullshit. Up your characters, do more damage, have more knockback. It's stupid. It's not good in any sense of what I care to play the game for. It's badges from Smash 4 and stickers from Brawl, and I don't care. And it's like, here's all the characters that could have been in the game. And here's all they all have different classes based on like how strong they are. It's dumb. I don't like it. The little spirit battles though has me a little interested. I will touch it if I buy this game. When I buy this game, I will never get it.
You're talking about the with the spirit battles. That's like the challenges.
Yeah.
Be to get the spirits themselves.
Exactly.
That was definitely something that
it looks kind of zany, and
yeah, that's something that I looked at and I actually completely grasped exactly what they were trying to do with it, and I was a fan of the idea because I remember seeing
they showed up shit that you could do with it.
I remember they showed like Hal Emmerich, and they were like, in order to get him, you have to fight a Rob the Robot that's basically what it seemed like. It was being controlled by him.
It's a Metal Gear.
Yeah, and I was just like, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't lie. That's kind of cool.
There are interesting concepts in it. It's not something I'll spend much time in.
Sure. And to be 100% honest, I was obviously doing the live thing, and I'd never really done the live thing before, so I was kind of like in a I don't even know. I was in a mode.
Right.
I was focusing on the screen, but then something would pop up the computer, so I was doing that, and while still trying to peek over, but doing it really shitty. But out of what I did notice of like all the spirit stuff, they were losing me a bunch.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot to this spirits thing.
It's kind of crazy.
It is a little nuts. It does not seem like it would be too complicated if I sat down and just tried to take it all in. But in that moment, I was fucking lost.
I was at work listening to it for most of it, and I've watched it again since then. But I watched it again going putting these notes up. But
I watched parts.
It looks interesting. The spirit battles themselves look fun and zany, but the rest of it I just don't give a fuck about.
You know what the spirit battles kind of remind me of are like the there were like challenges. I believe it was Brawl. They had like 50 challenges or something where it was like they basically like had weather conditions up of like kind of like the idea of when you beat like
Melee and Smash 4 had them. The challenges. I think it was just a challenge mode because Brawl had subspace and that took. Yeah,
it was literally like a challenge mode where it was like you have to beat huge Donkey Kong, but the only way you could beat him, and the condition behind it is you have to play as Diddy Kong. Like it was like those kind of things. Like they set boundaries, and then you had to beat it based on those boundaries.
Right.
That's what this kind of reminded me of.
Yeah. And it's interesting. As I said, I'll give it a look. I'll play a little bit of it. I might play more of it depending on how fun it is, but I don't think I'm going to.
Yeah.
I'm going to be way more interested in trying to figure out how Incineroar works and how I can make him a good character.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that are going to be doing that. I think he looks like a powerhouse of sorts.
I don't think he's going to be very high tier though. His upbeat's kind of shit, but it's okay.
Maybe not, but you also don't know.
He looks like he's fun to play regardless.
The one thing I do like about these Smash Directs and announcing new characters for Smash is they don't just focus on, oh, here's all the good shit he can do. They also warn you about, they're like, be careful though, because like when they show Incineroar doing like his upbeat. It's like a dive kick basically. Yeah. He does like a dive kick, but if you do it too close to that edge, you can't hold on, you can't catch that edge. So if you pass that edge, you're fucked.
Right.
And I was like, okay. Like, it's cool that they show things like that. It's like, that's a little warning for you.
Right.
Some people would probably argue doing it in, like, a direct is probably just filler time, which I'll get into that a little while, but... Yeah. Or at least maybe towards the end, but...
Yeah.
I have nothing else to say about Spirits.
I don't either. Let's move into the online.
Online, that one thing A lot of people like to bash
Dude,
Nintendo.
I have
Badly.
heard so much hate over this, and I don't like. There's things that I don't get about it either, and things that I don't like about it either. But some of it, I'm just like, I don't think it's a necessary gripe.
You want to try to go through the list top to bottom, or can I just pick out something?
We can pick them out.
That LAN cable thing.
Oh, good. That's something I actually wanted to defend myself.
You wanted to defend it.
Yes, I'm on board for this.
Okay, so I'm not gonna sit here and bash the LAN cable thing.
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you, every other person and their mother is, though.
Mm-hmm.
And because this is going back to the Wii days when they definitely didn't know what they were doing with their online stuff.
Right.
And it basically, they made that like a must. Like you had to have that kind of thing. With this, they only recommend it, which to me, cool. I'm glad you warned me about that.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else in the YouTube space went, oh my God, we're doing this again. And they just immediately dismissed it and just shat all over it. And I'm like, it said recommended. So it didn't say necessary.
I haven't watched any like super pro people react to the direct, so I don't know what their opinion of it is. If you're watching and you have like somebody like Armada or HBox or Zero or somebody, you let me know what they said, and I'd like to link or whatever. I'd like to see it. I'm probably going to look at some of myself. But it's like, if you want to get serious about any game, not just Smash, not just another fighting game, if you want to get serious and you want to get better, you want the best possible connection you can possibly have, and you want to be connected to your router. Like, you can't do it. Like, I don't understand why this is such a big deal. Yeah, the system's portable. I don't expect people who want to take this game seriously, who want to get good at Smash, to try to play online in handheld mode. I don't see it.
Here's the argument to go with their complaints.
Mm-hmm.
What I hear most people, these aren't people who are avid Smash players. These are people looking at it from a consumer standpoint.
Sure.
So what they're seeing is that you have to pay $60 plus tax for the game.
Right.
That's if you don't have a Switch.
Yeah.
So let's just look at it from that end.
What? If you don't have a Switch?
If you don't, or I'm sorry, if you do have a Switch.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're good. I'm just like, no.
If you do have a Switch, it's going to cost you $60 plus tax.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, if you want all those DLC characters, you're talking
it's another $25.
That's if you get it in the bundle, which you should.
Yeah.
Which let's just go with that. So another $25 to basically get everything, at least that's being offered right now through the game. Not to mention, we don't know if there's going to be anything else. They only said 5 DLC. Doesn't mean they won't add other stuff.
There'll be another season. Like, every fighting game has done this now. Street Fighter's done it. Tekken started doing it. Soul Calibur's gonna do it. Smash is gonna do it. It's money.
Smash, true, but Smash is also so big already. Who do we have left?
We got Chad the goddamn Piranha Plant. We'll get into him later.
Oh, I can't wait to get into him with you.
Yeah, we're gonna argue.
I know the opposite camp.
Anyway, the LAN cable's a good thing, guys.
If
you want to get good and you want to be with the best possible connection, buy the damn LAN cable. If you don't care about that and you want to just play the game online, then don't fucking buy it. It's that easy. Don't bitch and moan about this LAN cable that you're not going to buy because you don't care that much to get like super competitive with the game. Then just shut up and don't buy it. The game will be fine. It'll be just like every other Nintendo game.
110% with you on that. The only thing I was doing was just trying to tell you what their points were. And
I understand. No, you're playing devil's advocate just like I was with the Grinch League.
Yeah, I only do that so many times.
You know something I don't agree with, though? This preferred rules nonsense. The preferred rules. They're talking about it toward the very beginning of online, where they're like, well, you'll be put in a game with somebody based on your preferred rules, which sounds great on paper until they went, oh yeah, and it'll basically select you or the person we link you up with, and it'll be one of your preferred rules. So I want to play one-on-one, no items, no hazards, none of that shit. I want to play tournament style. I want to go. And if I get linked up with somebody who's like, fuck that, I want to play with all the items. I want to play with all the hazards. And the game goes, he wins. I have to play with that. That's bullshit, and I'm going to leave.
Yeah, I think you'll see that they may want to change that later.
I have a good feeling they will. Probably not, actually. But...
Or maybe there will be a setting where you can basically play with the people who have the same rules as you. Now, granted, in any other type of video game period, any other genre, this could be a problem. With something like Smash, with something like a fighting game that has pretty much established its rules from day one. They're like, these are the rules, and they've only made exceptions here and there, I'm assuming. Like even with football, they're still changing the rules of football every now and again. You're going to have a lot of people playing by the same rules. So unless if they make it so that you're paired up with someone who has as close to the most identical rules as you, I mean, then I completely see your point. With that said, though, with what I was saying, if it's as identical as possible, but there's even one or two things that are astray, it could set the game off completely for you still.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, and I get that.
And it's just, man, just let me play with people I want to play with. Like
let me play my damn game.
It's the same thing that happened in Overwatch, where it's like, I would rather have a very specific preferred set of rules I want to play with and wait 3 to 4 times as long for a single game than to get queued in right away, paired with somebody I don't want to play against, somebody that wants to play in a way that I don't want to play, and then leaving and getting penalized for it.
Yeah, that is actually going to be a big problem, don't you think?
Because I can't just go in SD 3 or 4 times and lose the game on purpose. I'll get disconnected for that.
I didn't think about that.
This is the worst way you could have done your online.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think about that because I was sitting here thinking, oh, if people are just bowing out because they're losing or whatever, they get penalized. I'm like, good, fuck them. And then you just mentioned this. If you keep bowing out because you want to play a certain way, but the game is making it so you can't, and then you get penalized because just for that, that's kind of shitty.
That's some bullshit.
That's kind of shitty.
Which is like, so either A, I go find Facebook groups or friends and I get their codes and I play with them in private lobbies only, and I just don't play the online mode against randos, or I don't play it online. I
have to admit, like, with most people, I don't know anyone who would really want to do that, because the appeal to me going to Street Fighter V, the appeal to me is that I'm going online and I'm playing with people I know nothing about.
Right.
I don't know who they're going to play with. I don't know what their strategy is. That's appealing to me. And that's just like the inherent like way of playing online multiplayer, period.
Yeah.
You don't know who you're going to get, but everything has like the same set of rules, so it's easy. It's like there's no disconnect. It's like, you know the rules, I know the rules. Let's get it on.
Yeah, exactly.
But
this is like, I don't know who I'm playing. I don't know whose rule set I'm playing with.
Yeah. Not until you're in.
And at that point in time, it's far too late.
It's the Hunger Games, except worse. Arguably.
So they brought back Global Smash Power, which is cool. And I like the way they do their ranked, where like other games are like, you are like number 25 or something. You're the 25th best player in the world. And there's all these people that are below you.
Yeah.
And you can see all those people. Smashes goes, here's your global Smash Power. It's, 1 million something dumb. And that means that you are better than 1 million some odd people, but you have no idea who they are.
Yeah.
So every single person looks at that and goes, oh man, I'm better than this many number of people. I mean, unless your global Smash Power is 1, in which case I'm sorry.
You are the worst.
Yeah, I am sorry. And I think it's a really cool thing. I wanted to hit on it very lightly.
What about like the ranking system? How does that work?
That's the global Smash Power.
Yeah, so like
every online game you play will raise or decrease your global Smash Power depending on your win-loss record.
Now, isn't there a certain like thing about like when you first start, you keep playing your matches or whatever, and then once you win a certain amount of matches, you start going into like a ranked battle, or is it just flat out?
I think there is just a regular ranked, and then once you get to a certain level, like once you get to a certain global Smash power, they unlock what they're going to call Elite Smash battles, which they didn't talk about at all, which is great. I'm really hoping it's the game mode that I want to play. But if I have to grind out playing with items against randos until I get there, again, I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to play with people in my area or find people online who want to play the way I want to play.
Fair enough.
Go out of my way to do what I want to do in a game that whatever.
Yep.
Oh, before I get too negative on this, smash tags are a really cool thing.
Hashtag smash tags.
Hashtag smash tags.
Fucking love that.
It's really cool. Basically the way it works, in case you didn't watch the direct or you haven't heard anybody talk about it in like the 5 days the direct has been.
Or you just didn't understand it.
Or you didn't understand it. Everybody has a smash tag. Once you beat a person online, you acquire their smash tag.
Hashtag smash tags.
Hashtag smash tag. The cool thing about this is that if you go, oh man, a few days ago I fought this really good Wario player and I want to up my game against Wario, I can now go and find that guy that I played against and I can send him a message or I can try to befriend him.
Hashtag smash tags.
And play more with him thanks to his hashtag smash tags.
I'm just going to use it for the fuck of it. I think that's literally the greatest thing that came out of this direct besides really from Piranha Plant.
So, short messages are back. Yay.
Yeah.
The 2v2 on a single Switch is really cool, meaning I can get a friend to come over and I can play online in a 2v2 setting with my singular Switch. I really, really like that. I think that's really cool. And I'll be teamed against other people who are on the same TV as well. So there's not three Switches trying to connect at once and wonky lobby shit. You've done some good things here, Nintendo. Sure. Not a lot, but some. And private lobbies are probably where I'm going to reside in online Smash. So,
yeah, I mean, makes sense, especially with all this preferred rules stuff.
It's dumb. I hate it so much.
And then there's the Smash app.
Oh goodness. Stop.
We don't need to get into this. I'm just going to tell you guys right now. If you didn't remember, I don't know if it's out yet. You'll have to let me know. Red Dead Redemption fucked up too. So don't go ahead and just keep bashing on fucking Nintendo. Red Dead Redemption fucked up.
Is the Red Dead app bad? I don't know anything about it.
The Red Dead app is stupid. It makes no sense. Why would you pull out your phone to find out where you are in your game that's in front of you, as opposed to doing what every other fucking normal person does and just pulls up a map when you press select or
From what I understand, listening to Kind of Funny Games people talk about Red Dead Redemption 2, it's the menuing is bad, and so getting to the map can be a pain in the ass.
Oh my god, so you're telling me this was an option so they didn't have to fix that shit in the game?
Yeah, I think that was Rockstar's answer to this. I don't think it was... Yeah. Ryan is face palming, just so you guys know. God. It's so funny.
You're fucking joking me, right?
No, that's
so
legit.
So all you fucks out there complaining that Nintendo made an app so that you could talk to your friends while you're playing a game is worse than this? What?
Oh goodness.
What?
That's funny.
Oh god.
Alright, real quickly, you can use the Nintendo Online app to use voice chat. Yay. And they're making a Smash World app that I don't see many people actually using because we have the world of YouTube, and that's where we'll share everything.
There's not enough water in the universe.
Ryan is like pacing back and forth in his chair trying to find water.
What the fuck? Where is my water? All I had was my Snapple. I went through that in 5 fucking seconds.
Yeah, I'm already out of my water too. It's funny.
Oh, damn it.
Do you want to go grab some real quick?
No.
Fucking, all right.
Power through this shit.
We don't have much more.
No. Okay. Thank God.
DLC confirmed. The Grinch theory is alive. Somewhat.
Here's the deal. Again, when it came to Grinch, it had nothing to do with Banjo.
I know.
Nothing.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
Nothing. It was all about Gino for me.
I still want to see at Microsoft's big press event. I think it's in a few weeks.
It would make sense. Go ahead.
I think it'd be really cool. That's all I'm saying. Is if at the end of their thing they went, oh yeah, and here's Nintendo showing off some cool shit.
Yeah,
the
right.
world would go up in fucking flames at excitement if that happened. I don't think it's going to, but it'd be fucking cool.
I think the CEO at like Sony would feel the earth shake under him and be like, "What the fuck was that?" That's a force to be reckoned with.
So yeah, the Smash League's dead.
Yeah, let me make a quick side note.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to keep this as short as fucking possible.
Mm-hmm.
Does everyone remember a little game called Yooka-Laylee?
Yeah.
Does everyone remember that game? Does everyone remember how it was split 50-50 down the middle of people thinking it was awesome, the other people thinking it was garbage? Here's a question.
I haven't played it yet. I have no opinion.
I know, but here's a question for you. Considering that, and you guys love your blessed Banjo-Kazooie so much, and if we were to see him in Smash, you could argue that there might be a Banjo-Kazooie game in the works that goes on a Nintendo console. Am I right, wrong, or indifferent on that, do you think?
I think if something like that were to happen, it would hit both Microsoft and Nintendo at the same time. But yes, go on.
Certainly, like that could be something that could eventually be something to come out of the woodwork.
Mm-hmm.
Who in the fuck is going to buy that? You fucking asshats sitting here complaining about Yooka-Laylee being a collectathon, and you hate collectathon games, but you love Banjo-Kazooie. What is Banjo-Kazooie? It's a collectathon game.
He's a nostalgia act at this point in time.
It really is. And you know what, though? I went back and played Banjo-Kazooie, it'd been a couple years ago now because I was in New York when I actually beat the game all the way through. I'd never beaten it all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
I went and beat it all the way through. It's a collectathon. It's kind of a grind, but it was fun for me. I still had fun playing that.
I couldn't get through it.
Yeah.
I played the first 2 levels. I couldn't get through it.
Sure, and that's fine. But it's the thing that gripped people was the look of it.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at it was beautiful. You just couldn't take your eyes off of it. Going back to Yooka-Laylee, looks fucking great. Mm-hmm. It has its issues. It kind of got smashed with the whole JonTron thing, which, I mean, it could have only done so much damage, but because it happened so close to release, it kind of made people sour about it.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of the complaints I was hearing is that it's a collectathon. I don't like collectathon games. What the fuck were you asking for then? What did you want out of Yooka-Laylee? You wanted a spiritual successor to Banjo-fucking-Kazooie, but you didn't want the gameplay of Banjo-fucking-Kazooie. So if we're to get another Banjo game, what do you think that game's gonna play like? You want it like an RPG?
You want it to play like Nuts and Bolts?
Well, here's the thing. You can go ahead and shit on Nuts and Bolts all you want, but here's the deal.
I just heard it's
bad. The reason why Nuts and Bolts is a bad game is because it's a bad Banjo-Kazooie game. Supposedly,
right.
The game, if you take fucking Banjo and Kazooie out of it, the game's fine. Like, it's just not a Banjo-Kazooie game. So if you look at it for what it is, it's really not that bad a game. Now I want to fucking play it, because that's something I heard a long time ago.
Right. Maybe when we start this Let's Play series, right?
Yeah, when's that happening again? Jeez.
We still gotta talk about it.
I need to breathe.
Right. Take a breath. Take a breath. Well, I love that even when you're like all yelly screaming, you sound like Gerard.
I do?
A little bit. Yeah. When you get mad. I've heard Gerard. Anyway, it's fine. So, with all this DLC stuff, you could buy the Smash Pass. It's $25. You could buy the character packs individually for $6 a pop.
Save basically $1 a piece if you buy the pack, as opposed to buying them separately.
$5 a pack. You save $1 a pack.
Well, they're $5.99, which makes them technically $6. So you're saving $1.
Okay, that's what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you buy the Smash Pass, you get the Mii Sword Fighter outfit for Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Have no opinion on that. I'm sure
it's Xenoblade.
Yeah. I couldn't play the first. It's fine. But then they announced maybe the thing I was the most upset about in this direct.
Don't know why.
Oh, there's so many other characters. There's so many other things that could have been in this game before goddamn Chad the Piranha Plant.
Is his name Chad? I thought he was just Piranha Plant.
Well, yeah, he's just Piranha Plant. I don't remember where the name Chad came from, but Chad was a name given to the Piranha Plant a long time ago. I think it was a speedrunner thing.
The Piranha Plant is arguably one of the most iconic enemies in a Nintendo IP Mario game.
So's the Goomba. Are we gonna get a Goomba in Smash now?
But does a Goomba make sense?
The Piranha Plant didn't make fucking sense.
The Piranha Plant kind of makes sense.
No, he doesn't.
Look at his moveset.
I want Toadette. I want Nabbit. I want...
Nabbit?
Yeah, I want Nabbit.
What do you want him to do? Fill a sack full of gold coins and bash you over the fucking head?
He makes more sense than Chad the Piranha Plant, alright?
He doesn't. Chad the Piranha Plant does so much fucking shit. Why did I just call him Chad? Fuck Chad. He spits out spike balls.
So
he's doing all this stuff that he has been seen doing in other games. He's been known to spit out spike balls here and there, and some of them are poisonous, or they are all poisonous or something. He basically whips around the pot that he's sitting in and bashes the fuck out of your dick with it. That's kind of cool. There was some other shit he did too that I was just like this is really cool. I really like that. And then his final smash, Petey the Piranha Plant comes out, and I'm just like, yes, that's cool. That makes sense.
So dumb.
I don't mind him at all.
I do. I hate him. I hate him so much.
He makes sense. I get it. He's not Banjo-Kazooie.
Yeah, I don't care about Banjo. Banjo's not the one I care about.
Oh God.
I don't know. There's so much shit.
I'm just gonna sit here and say this should have been the first round draft pick for the next Smash character to come out, but he is not a bad choice.
I disagree. I disagree wholeheartedly. There's people that's really excited for it, and I'm glad he's in the game for you. This is the dumbest fucking decision in my opinion.
It's not the dumbest decision.
What would be? What's dumber at this?
Oh, fucking Ditto. I don't fucking know.
I don't fucking know.
Poor guy. I love Ditto. He's fucking cute, but man, that would kill Sakurai. That would kill him if he had to make Ditto a playable character, where he literally morphs into every fucking character in the game. They already have to do it with Kirby. If he had to do it with a second character,
Shun.
Oh my god, fucking.
Anyway,
if there is another Smash game,
Pirate Waddle Dee, or I don't know, there's fucking cool ass characters in every series.
If there's another Smash game after this one, not only do I not know how he's gonna top it, I'm going to count the minutes down from when he literally kills himself.
God,
he's going to die. He's going to die at his desk, and I will weep.
Okay. I'm done with
then I will beat someone over the head for making him make all these fucking games.
Yeah, because he said he was done with Melee. He made Brawl, and it's like, I'm done. And then he made Smash 4, and he's like, I'm done. And then he's in Smash Ultimate, like, Sakurai, stop!
I smell a little Konami in here, the little Kojima shit, where he has a contract, and they're like, no, you must make these games for us because you're under a contract.
Part of me, as the competitive Smash player, kind of wants to see Sakurai just retire for his own health too, for the love of God.
Well, I mean, you can argue that that's why Bandai Namco's kind of on this with him, which you could easily argue. Well, that's why the leak happened, is because they finally let someone else help. Mm-hmm. I make that argument every fucking second I think about it.
I'm done with DLC. I'm done with
Moving on.
I don't want to argue about Chad the goddamn Piranha Plant anymore.
Yeah, Chad for Smash.
No. I mean, sure, because whatever.
Whoever Chad is, who the hell is Chad and why is he in my game?
So, I wanted to talk about a few little things, some gripes that I have before we talk about the best part of the Direct.
Okay.
First off, it's not in the notes, but you mentioned it and I thought about it. There's an overwhelming number of characters in this game.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, Brawl was insanely unbalanced. Smash 4 got very unbalanced thanks to the DLC fighters. Cloud and Bayo broke the game. And Diddy Kong before that was stupid. But typically speaking, I'm not going to speak much on this. I have a opinion video I plan on writing about this. But the more characters there is in a fighting game, the less balanced it is.
Of course, that makes sense.
One of arguably the best Street Fighter game of all time, by its fans. Street Fighter Third Strike has 18 characters in it. There's 3 really good ones. Like there's 3 characters that everybody like. They are the top tier. They are the best.
Who's the big hulking guy that looks like Andre the Giant?
What? Oh, Hugo.
Yeah. Okay.
Who's like third lowest in the game? Okay. Below Sean and Q.
I just remember when we went to Retropalooza and we went to the after party where we were playing games for free.
Hugo's fun.
Well, I saw a lot of people playing Hugo.
He's a big dude.
He's a big bro.
Anyway, so yeah, that scares me a little bit. I'm gonna wait a while before I buy this game. I need to buy a Switch first to begin with, and I want to play Mario Odyssey way before I want to play Smash.
Fuck, I want to play Breath of the Wild on the Switch before I play that, and I already beat Breath of the Wild.
I don't think I'm gonna buy Breath of the Wild on Switch. I have it on Wii U. I don't need to buy it again.
I mean,
I have the DLC too, so it's like there's more money I'm burning into this game.
I just know if I ever make a trip back to New York, I'm gonna want to play a game.
That's
why
fair.
not Breath of the Wild?
That's fair. There's more assist trophies than Pokemon, in which case I go, why? There's 700 something Pokemon. How did you not get more than 35 in this game?
Right.
Like, sorry, but fuck, man.
I think that's one of those things where they were just like, you know what? I would rather see assist trophies as opposed to Pokemon, and they just kind of stacked it.
I'd rather see Isaac as a real goddamn character, but whatever.
Go talk to Tom. Or Tim. Whatever the fuck his name is.
The last thing I want to bitch about really quickly is the character unlocks, which I know the casual fan base is like, oh, that's really cool. I have to work to get all the shit. But me going, if I want to play the character that's unlocked last, I'm fucked.
Do we have any idea who that's going to be, though?
No, but...
Yeah.
If I'm not playing one of the original 8...
That's a completely indifferent argument, because if I remember in Brawl, the last player you could unlock was Mewtwo, and I have no idea where he was.
Mewtwo was not in Brawl.
Then Melee?
Melee, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Mid-low.
Yeah, I mean...
He's okay.
Mewtwo, you'd think, would have been, like, top tier because he's a fucking asshole.
He's fairly decent in Smash 4.
He destroys planets and whatnot.
Right.
But, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Goku.
Yeah, I'm not good for this. I don't like this idea at all. I hate the idea of unlocking characters strictly because I think of fighting games in a competitive sense, and I want to play the character I want to play, not the character you think I should play to unlock the character I want to play.
Sorry, dude, but this is literally how every Smash game has been from my knowledge.
Smash 4 was not, but that's okay.
Well, fuck Smash 4, because no one bought a Wii U.
Bought a Wii U? I bought Smash 4 and 3DS the day it came out. On my awful GameStop budget when I worked at GameStop and made $100 every 2 weeks.
Need to work, man. Right. Priorities.
Anyway, yeah, I don't like it. I understand why it's a thing. I don't want it to be a thing, but I understand I'm not the target audience for Sakurai. Just another reason I don't want him to make another Smash game. But more so his health. Jesus God. Stop making games, Sakurai.
Yeah, please. Please, worry about yourself. Go see your family, man.
Last, finally, not least, let's talk about World of Light.
This was super cool.
It was very cool. I
love the cinematic.
I was so into it from the moment, like, I stopped working and went into the bathroom and watched this trailer.
There you go.
I was like, dude, this looks fucking dope. Yeah. What the fuck Kingdom Hearts trailer was that anyway?
It was exactly that. But you know what? Of all the characters that could have survived, I was more than thrilled that it was Kirby. It had to be one of the original 8.
It had to be Kirby.
Why do you think it had to be Kirby?
Because Sakurai.
And Iwata.
Sakurai's original creation.
That's true.
Kirby. Had to be Kirby.
Yeah. But,
the beacon of hope.
Beside that, I'm going to be completely honest with you. This actually does kind of look like it would be... It gives me the vibe that it's a lot like Space Emissary, but with a Super Mario World, like a 3D Super Mario World what did they call that? Overworld, yeah.
Yeah, it looks all like that. And I'm sure that I know people that are listening to this all the way through and be like, well, you bitched about spirits earlier, but I'm going to say this. I'm pretty sure spirits are linked to this somehow, and I'm sure I'm going to have to use them in this.
I think they have to be.
I think they will be.
They made a big deal about the spirits thing. They killed Luigi, bro. They killed Luigi, bro. They need to answer to that.
They murdered Mario in the Ridley trailer too.
Yeah, that's very true.
And Mega Man. Rip.
Poor guy.
But yeah, I don't know a lot about this. It looks really cool. It looks like a single player mode similar to Subspace. I don't think we're gonna get as many cutscenes as we got in Subspace.
No, I don't think we will either, because I think it's literally just gonna be it's gonna be like playing Super Mario World. You're gonna hop into a space, you're gonna click start, you're gonna go in, you're gonna fight your battle, you win it, you take over the space, and you move on to the next space. There's not gonna be very many cinematics. Not until there's like a certain point in the game where they want to give you dialogue, they want to give you some like lore behind this or something.
Yeah.
But not every space is gonna cut to a cinematic of Marth is there, it's time to fuck him up. Like it's be like that. Not even close.
Yeah,
but
I'm very interested in this.
It
looks really fun.
It looks fucking beautiful. Like when that music came on, I thought the same thing. I'm like, Kingdom Hearts 4?
Yeah, Sora confirmed as DLC, guys.